Welcome to part 2 of the Ghosts of Saltmarsh. As promised, here we go. Now to the Adventures in Dungeon magazine, starting with the Isle of Abbey from issue number 34. The mission. Our heroes are hired by the local Mariners Guild to go to the island surrounded by jagged rocks and tall cliffs. All they need to do is explore the island, clear from all the dangers, and establish a lighthouse. Well, that sounds simple enough, right? The island appears to be a mile wide by 2 miles long, and it could contain our heroes' potential gravesite. Unless our heroes use their heads and plan their every move. Skeletons and other fun things await them along with a burnt-out abbey. Mike hooks you right from the get-go. When a ship missing for many years is spotted adrift at sea, its one-time owner sees it as his final chance to recover his lost fortune. This floating relic is the Aurek Duratan's last chance to recover his possessions and rebuild his once commanding ship Enterprise. All our heroes need to do is get their feet a little wet and recover the contents of a shipping crate marked simply with the letter A and return it safely to Aurek. This well-written one-shot adventure was a pleasure to reacquaint myself with, and I'm looking forward to running it with my family group. Tamarot's Fate from issue number 106. Greg cleverly introduces our heroes to this setting by placing a corpse of a hermit being devoured by hot herpes as they're on their way to the town of Euskron. Nestled along Nord's south coast, between the Sea of Gernot and Relmore Bay, just below Claw Point. Here, our heroes are commissioned to complete a task which takes them to a strangely deserted Firewatch Island, some 5 miles off the shore by ferry boat. Here they discover that the hermits are being terrorized by attacks from the undead drowned ones. Soon after, they learn of the wreckage of the mighty ship Tamarot. There are several ways to conclude this adventure and continue on. The Styles from issue number 121. Set on a dock district in the city of Prim, with the lands of Alicia, but can be adapted to any port town. The once prosperous Styles was the port mecca of the area, full of trade merchants, respectful inns, churches, and something for everyone to enjoy. From her great oaken piers to her vast boardwalks, trade was abound. Now, a festering relic of a war-torn past, she sits ridden with disease. The corrupt council keeps the inhabitants poor, and faith is practiced in small closet hideaways. The council taxes religious altars higher than the local inns, taverns, and houses of ill repute. There are many ways to hook our heroes into figuring out who or what is behind the recent spree of killings that takes place after their chief suspect was put to death by the magistrate. Either way, our heroes are caught up in a mystery of whodunit and how to remove the real threat from this port community before it's too late. Now, all these Dungeon Magazine adventures are cleverly written and have fantastic artwork and cartography of maps. For an added bonus, I'm going to review one of my favorite ship-based sidetracks called Jammin'. Placed around Raven's Bluff, the living city, this adventure is able to be placed anywhere the Dungeon Master chooses. Here, you're spun a tale by an elven thief named Wren of the Cloak. He hires our heroes to check out a ship that will appear in a valley just down the road by the light of a special full moon. It is written on a scroll that this galleon called the Halcyon carries the treasure of the King of the Skies as it travels through wild space. Her furnaces take their power from magical items that can only be destroyed by fire. The Halcyon is beaten and tattered, with fist-sized holes puncturing her hull and her sails. Our heroes face death at every turn, from her spectral captain, skeletal crew, weapons, and creatures unknown to this world as we know it. Exploring this wreck from space proves to be a very eventful adventure, with many, many possibilities to come. Here you go, my Thaco Factor review of the modules and from Dungeon Magazine Adventures that Wizards of the Coast has put in their upcoming anthology, Ghosts of Saltmarsh. If you like my review, give it a thumbs up. If you missed something, back up, review it again. And if I missed something, let me know below. Until next time, thanks for watching.